Ilhan Omar.
You call her Ilhan Omar?
I call her that because that's her name. She's the representative from Minnesota.
I think, whatever.
Maybe I'm saying it wrong.
Ilhan, I thought it was. But I think that, like...
Whatever it is, I don't like her.
So the point that I'm trying to make here is that, like...
Is she a representative of America or Palestine, is my question.
Well, here's the thing that's important. It's like, I think that she has and I don't even know if she understands this as privilege, but like, she has an identity outside of being American. Like, she has this separate identity from another country that has thousands of years of history, and that's baked into who she is. Some of us...
Where you would happily live.
Well, where I would happily live. Like, and it would be so great. So,
and she married her brother.
And it is what it is.
So you could do that.
I mean, if I had a sister, no.
You can marry your sister. I don't know what you could do.
But the point is,
you could do anything to a woman. Okay, so let's just put that right on the table.
So the point I'm trying to make is, like, some of us only have America. We only have this.
Bill Maher just went off on Ilhan Omar, and honestly, it was brutal. Sitting down with Andrew Schulz on a recent podcast, Bill didn't hold back. He straight up said he hates her and laid out exactly why. From flip-flopping on Palestine and Israel to the lies she's pushed in the past, Bill exposed it all. But before we dive into the full clip, let's rewind for a second. If you really want to understand who this woman is, just take a look at this video of the Somali Prime Minister. It puts everything in context.
Ilhan Omar oo magaca Soomaaliya qalin dahab ah ku qortay. Qadiyadda Ilhan ma aha qadiyad Ilhan. Ma aha qadiyad Minnesota. Ma aha qadiyad reer Mareykan. Qadiyadda Ilhan waa qadiyad Soomaaliyeed. Guusha Ilhan waa guusha Soomaaliyeed waxayna noo ximbaarsan tahay macno weyn. Aniga oo ku hadlayo magaca dadka Soomaaliyeed oo dhan meel walba ay joogaan, waxaan idinka codsanayaa inaad hiil iyo hool la garab istaagtaan, ku taageertaan codkiina, dariskiina, saaxiibadiin, cid walba ood garanaysaan aad u sheegtaan inay soo baxaan si ay Ilhan ugu codeeyaan, albaab walbana aad u garaacdaan sidii dib loogu dooran lahaa. Ballanteenu waa maxay? Ballanteenu waa inaad garab iyo gaashaan u noqotaan xildhibaan Ilhan, oo aad mar kale dibi doorataan idinkoo isku duuban oo ul iyo diira. Mar kale mahadsanidin. Allah idin barakeeyo. Soomaaliya ha noolaato.
I'm just as confused as you are. How does a guy representing Somalia somehow tie into Ilhan Omar's role here in America? It makes no sense. And that's exactly what Bill Maher is calling out. Ilhan was elected to represent Americans, not to push agendas that seem more focused on her background or outside interests. This whole situation just proves she's more invested in illegal immigration narratives and hometown politics than actually standing up for American citizens. And while Bill's not perfect, you've got to respect that he doesn't tiptoe around these things. He says it straight.
Things that people go, I just can't vote for those people. They just seem crazy. They just seem like they are not tethered to reality, which is when you lose that contest to Donald Trump, who's also not tethered to reality in many ways. I mean, you're saying something.
Dude, I wonder if, like, and again, I don't know too much about, like, the Ilhan Omar's politics or whatever.
Oh, but Ilhan Omar?
Is
that who you're talking about? Ilhan Omar.
You call her Ilhan Omar?
I call her that because that's her name. She's the representative from Minnesota.
I think, whatever.
Maybe I'm saying it wrong.
Ilhan, I thought it was. But I think that, like...
Whatever it is, I don't like her.
So the point that I'm trying to make here is that, like...
Is she a representative of America or Palestine, is my question.
Well, here's the thing that's important. It's like, I think that she has and I don't even know if she understands this as privilege, but like, she has an identity outside of being American. Like, she has this separate identity from another country that has thousands of years of history, and that's baked into who she is. Some of us...
Where you would happily live.
Well, where I would happily live. Like, and it would be so great. So,
and she married her brother.
And it is what it is.
So you could do that.
I mean, if I had a sister, no.
You can marry your sister. I don't know what you could do.
But the point is,
you could do anything to a woman. Okay, so let's just put that right on the table.
So the point I'm trying to make is, like, some of us only have America. We only have this. So when you attack this, I'm going to defend it till the day I die. I love America more than anything in the entire world. It's the greatest country in the human existence. It's the greatest experiment in human existence, and it has succeeded. So we only have this. You have to find a way to communicate what you believe to be the shortcomings of America in a way that doesn't make us feel like you don't love it.
Totally.
My mom is an immigrant. She loves it. Like, you cannot tell my mom that I cannot achieve anything, that she cannot achieve anything in this country. It's one of the reasons why I think it's important to bring in immigrants, because they remind us of the opportunity.
And they're appreciative because they know what it's like in these other countries.
And we don't.
Right. Well, I do. You don't. Because
You haven't
you would live
traveled
in
because
Kabul.
of your UTIs. You won't even leave the country.
I don't have to. First of all, I have traveled. And second of all, you don't have to travel to understand what's going on in
Have
other
you lived
countries.
outside the country?
No, but I read. I can read about what's there.
This is this Ivy League shit that's so annoying to Americans.
Reading. Yeah.
Yes, stop reading so much. It's gay.
Now I see you're just fucking me when you say these things. Okay.
But in terms of living outside, like, I've lived outside the country, and it's important. I haven't lived in the Middle East, but living in Spain.
For people like Ilhan Omar, the POV on America is something else entirely. And if you're wondering why, just watch this next video. An immigrant from Iran calls her out directly, slamming her endless hate for the U.S. over its anti-terror policies. What's wild? She never has a word to say about the Islamist groups that wrecked Somalia, the same ones that forced her family to flee. No, her anger is always aimed at the very country that gave her safety and a platform. That's why so many people are done with her fake narrative.
Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez said that she and Congresswoman Omar and Tlaib are being targeted as freshman women of color. She says they're getting unfair treatment, and that if you went after every bad thing that a congressman or woman did on the Hill, that everybody in Congress basically would be in trouble. Fair?
I don't think that's fair at all, Shannon. First of all, I just want to note it's remarkable and startling how much Ilhan Omar, frankly, the disdain she has for the country, that we should note. It's the country that has given her family and herself refuge. She escaped war-torn Somalia, was a refugee in Kenya for 4 years, and then, thanks to a Lutheran church group, was able to ultimately immigrate to the United States. And I, as an immigrant myself, I have to note this constant disdain of her portrayal of the United States and its anti-terror policies under successive administrations, treating it as this sort of murderous country that cages children at the border and drones people, and not any similar criticism, I would say, of the Islamist groups, among them those that have turned Somalia, her homeland, into such a horrible place. Not one word of criticism, as far as I can tell. It's only directed at the country that has given her and her family refuge. It's not a perfect country, but I think it's startling, and it's, frankly, it's disgusting.
And so coming to America as an immigrant, then turning around and flexing on the very country that gave you safety. Talking down about race, privilege, and everything in between, that's wild. She should be thanking America, the same country that gave her and so many others a shot at the American dream. But instead, she's here calling us racist and siding with Palestine, like she forgot who opened the door for her in the first place.
Customs make a difference, okay? And the people of Gaza, by the way, if the Israelis did get rid of Hamas, they'd be doing a giant favor to the people of Gaza who hate Hamas too. But let's just go through the lists. Because the Israelis look like us in most ways, values-wise. Maybe we're not doing it the right way. I don't know. Religious tolerance. That doesn't exist in Gaza. You're either Muslim or an infidel, and you better be a Muslim. Female freedom. Free and fair elections. Free speech. Gay rights. Can I just finish my list? Pedophilia. I'll put that under don't ask. Child brides and so forth. Equality of the sexes. I'll categorize that under don't make me fucking laugh. The fact that, you know, these people think that this is where they should be aligned with, that these are the values that you support.
See, this is exactly the kind of country Ilhan Omar chooses to defend. One that doesn't even come close to offering the freedoms she enjoys right here in America. Honestly, it's a betrayal. The U.S. opened its arms so she could build a future, gave her everything, and now she's standing on that very soil, pointing fingers and blaming America like it's the villain. If this is the kind of democracy they want, then we've got a serious problem.